I literally just woke up a little bit about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and I think I had another end times dream. It was so weird. It was like I was I it's so bizarre because I don't know if I was here in Seattle or if I was in a different city, but all I know is that I saw there were a bunch of tornadoes, like massive tornadoes hitting down in a place that normally doesn't get them, and it seems like that I was on like some bus I was on a bus, I think. I don't know. It was so bizarre. And on the bus, and then all of a sudden I look out, and in the distance I could see these big, huge tornadoes coming down. And it was like one, and then I'm like, oh my God, look. And it took out like part of this building, and it was in a city. It didn't look like one of the buildings in Seattle, which is why I say I don't know if it was in Seattle, but it was in a city that normally does not get tornadoes. And then the other bizarre thing, and then there was another one, and I remember, of course, I had my cell phone and I started taking video because it was just so bizarre. And then I'm in this neighborhood and having an argument with my mother and her anyway, and then next thing I know, there's a tornado coming at us, and it took out, it made like a telephone pole fall, and it fell, and I thought she was hurt, so I was screaming. And then, like, in the background, this is the other weird thing, and just before that happens, I'm in this bus or whatever, and I see a rainbow. I see a rainbow in among these tornadoes. And it only had 6 colors in it, which, I mean, I'm thinking, 666, I'm thinking the beast, I don't know, I'm just describing what it is that I'm seeing. So I see that, and, but I swear to God, in the back of my head, I'm like, they're creating this. Whoever is the destructor or whatever, the beast or the devil, whatever, was creating these tornadoes and these different earthquakes all around the world and things to bring about the destruction of humanity. And I mean, that's what was sort of in the back of my head, but I don't know. I'm just relaying this to you, so whatever it is, but it literally woke me up. I mean, I started screaming, and I went over. I remember my mom was okay, and that the pole had missed her, but I was freaking out, and that's how I woke up. So I just wanted to put it out there. I don't know if it means anything or if it's just my crazy imagination, but I felt like I needed to put it up here. So say hi to my cat, everyone, Toby. She's always in the middle. I just wanted to add quickly, when I said that, I heard that, in the back of my mind, they're creating this, immediately what came to my mind when I woke up was the HAARP machine. It's HAARP. It's like a militarized defense weapon, and of course the government has even admitted that it manipulates the weather, and it basically, HAARP stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, and it's basically, it has capability for manipulating weather, causing earthquakes and tsunamis and tornadoes and hurricanes and things like that. And so when I heard that, in the back of my head, you know, they're causing this. This is what immediately came to mind. You can do your own research. You can go to, actually, there's, I think it's HAARPnet.com, but you can also go to the globalresearch.ca website, or you can just Google HAARP and everything comes up. And it just, you know, I mean, I don't know, I just thought it was very strange that I would, you know, have that come up in the back of my head. And, you know, with all of the horrible earthquakes, the one in Chile we had just recently, you know, it was like, what, an 8.2 or 3, and, I mean, Japan has all that flooding going on. I mean, everything is just going haywire, and I took it to mean that, yeah, that our government, aka Obama, aka the Beast, I don't know if he is, but he's certainly acting like it. The other thing that really upset me was that, I think it was it yesterday or the day before, basically Obama forced this agreement with Iran to allow them to have nuclear weapons, to use them. And Iran is an enemy of the United States. So I don't quite understand why you would give the enemy a weapon that could destroy us, essentially. And I guess what happened was the Democrats refused, I mean, the people that were against having this agreement between Iran and the U.S. for the nuclear weapons, the vote actually went, they voted it on September 11th because they knew that they weren't going to be able to block the president. The president had enough veto power, and he was just going to do it anyway. It didn't matter what was right for our country or what the people that opposed it felt, or, you know, that he didn't care. He was going to push it through no matter what. So then I guess the people, the Republicans were saying, you know, hey, if that's what you're going to do, at least get our, you know, our Americans that they have in custody over in Iran, that they prisoners of war, at least have them released as like a non-warfare disclosure article in that agreement. And the Democrats voted against it. I cannot even believe that they would, fine, you know, you're going to push this stupid thing through and endanger all of us and do something that is not, doesn't have anything to do with protecting our country or the people that live here, American citizens, but you can, you know, at least you're going to leave our prisoners of war over there, Americans that are in custody in Iran. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm very upset about it. I just feel like we are on our own. I don't think that the president of our country cares about the United States anymore. I also think it's very interesting that the tower that replaced the Twin Towers is One World Tower. And this whole New World Order stuff. I don't know. I am just it makes my heart hurt, because I don't know what we're gonna do. But I would just advise everybody to please keep your eyes open, and, you know, just, I don't know. It's scary. I just hope that everybody stay safe and just be vigilant. You know, live your life. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, stop living or freaking out or whatever, but I just thought it was just strange that I had this dream right before I woke up, and it was like the other dream I had. It was right before I woke up. So I don't know if it means anything, or if anything that I dream means anything, but I just wanted to put it out there for everybody. So please stay safe, and God bless.